Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So today's lesson is going to be on fi'al al-amr, which is also known as imperative verb. So let's have a look at fi'al al-madi, which is past tense. ذهب, he went. Then we have fi'al al-mudari, yadhhab, he is going or he will go, which is the present tense or future tense. Then we have fi'al al-amr, which is the imperative verb, which is idhhab, go. So imperative verb signifies a command or a request, and it is always derived from fi'al al-mudari. If you can see, it has the same root words. And fi'al al-mudari is only used for second person. That is anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna. To command or request third person or first person plural, lamul amr is used. So we will learn about that later, inshallah. Then let's look at how to construct fi'al al-amr. So first we have to start with the appropriate second person. So here we have used the word tadhhabu. Tadhhabu means you are going. So that's the fi'al al-mudari that is being used here. And we have to first remove the harf mudariya. So as we can see, when we deconstruct this, so this ta here is the harf mudariya. So we need to first omit this. And then for the last letter, we need to keep in mind the three categories that we learned before, which is 5 in your pocket, noon comes and noon goes, and mabniyun. So in 5 in your pocket, the last sign has to turn into a sukun. For noon comes and noon goes, we have to omit the noon. And for mabni, it does not change. That is how we make the verb majzoom. So when we do the necessary changes, we get this dha with a sukun, ha and ba with a sukun. So it is not possible for us to pronounce this because the first letter has got a sukun. So therefore, we need to prefix a hamzatul wasl here. And to determine the vowel of this hamzatul wasl, we need to look at the ain kalima. So if the ain kalima is a fatha, then the hamzatul wasl will have a kasra. And if the ain kalima is a kasra, then the hamzatul wasl will have a kasra. And if the ain kalima is a dhamma, the hamzatul wasl will be a dhamma. So if the ain kalima is fatha or kasra, hamzatul wasl will be kasra. And if ain kalima will be dhamma, hamzatul wasl will be dhamma as well. So here the ain kalima is a fatha, therefore the hamzatul wasl will get a kasra. So it becomes idhhab. So this is the fi'al al-amr, go. So let's look into this further, some examples of fi'al al-amr. So fi'al al-madi, we have the past tense, the mudari, the present tense, and the fi'al al-amr, imperative verb. So let's look at this. These verbs have been grouped because these three verbs here have the ain kalima as fatha. So therefore, the hamzatul wasl has been given a kasra. So fataha, he opened. Yaftahu, he is opening. Iftah, open. So we can see that the ya has been cut. The harfu mudari is cut. And the ha has been given a sukun. So therefore we are unable to pronounce, and it has been given a hamzatul wasl. The ain kalima is a fatha, therefore hamzatul wasl gets a kasra. Then we have qara'a, he read. Yaqra'u, he is reading. Iqra, read. Sami'a, he heard. Yasma'u, he is hearing. Isma', hear. Then these three verbs here, the ain kalima is a kasra, therefore the hamzatul wasl also gets a kasra. So it's jalasa, he sat. Yajlisu, he is sitting. Ijlis, sit. Ghasala, he washed. يغسل, he is washing. اغسل, wash. رجع, he came. يرجع, you يرجع, he is coming. ارجع, come. Then we have these three verbs here, where the ain kalima is a dhamma, therefore the hamzatul wasl also gets a dhamma. So we have kataba, he wrote. Yaktubu, he is writing. Uktub, write. Dakhala, he entered. Yadkhulu, he is entering. Udkhul, enter. Sajada, he prostrated. Yasjudu, he is prostrating. Usjud, prostrate. So let's look at how fi'al al-amr is conjugated. So first, we can see how it is formed. So fi'al al-amr is only used for second person. It is not used for third person. Huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna. It is not used for this. Ana, nahnu. No, it is only used for the second person, which is anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, and antun. So let's see how the fi'al al-mudari is changed to fi'al al-amr, how it forms. So taf'alu, which is you did. Here when we deconstruct, we can see the harf mudari is ta, it has to be cut. And because this comes in 5 in your pocket, the last sign, the last vowel sign here has to change to a sukun. So therefore we get if al. Taf'alani. This comes in the category of noon comes and noon goes. So to make it majzoom, we need to omit the noon. And to make it fi'al mudari, we need to even omit the harf mudari. So we get if ala. Taf'aluna is also in noon comes and noon goes. So we get if alu. Taf'alina is also in the same category. So we cut the harf mudari and the noon and we get if ali. Taf'alani again is in the same category. So we need to cut the ta and the noon. So we get if ala. Taf'alna. Here we need to cut the harf mudari, but this is mabni, so there will be no changes and it will remain as if alna.